Allow a deep breath to enter your nose and then exit through your mouth. Continue this simple breath in through the nose and then out the mouth. Feel your hands on the steering wheel, your feet on the pedals, on the floor, your spine getting a little longer, your shoulders relaxing. Let your eyes focus at that place on the horizon where the road meets itself and the sky comes to meet the road. Allow your focus to be all around you, noticing all of the other cars, all of the other vehicles, recognizing the lives that are inside, the stories that are inside. Where might these stories be taking these other little pieces of ourselves, these other people? Might they be going to see their family? Might they be going to see a friend? Might they be going to work? Might they be going home? Think about where they've come from. Where did they just leave? Did they leave that place on a good note? Did they leave that place on a bad note? Are they in distress? Are they happy? Are they joyful? Are they worried? And where did they come from before that? Their community that supports them, that allows them to buy food, to have somewhere to sleep, to have others around them that make their lives possible. And then before that, parents who raised them, taught them as best they could how to live in this world of co-creation, co-arising, coexistence. And allow yourself to notice your own story, where you are, where you're going, where you've been. Focusing on this present moment, this present experience. And perhaps this experience is one where you're surrounded by what seems to be a bunch of walls keeping you from where you're going. A bunch of other stories that have convoluted and come together and are overlapping, kind of, as we sit 8, 10, 20 feet from one another, and yet think we don't affect one another. So know how you affect those that are around you right now. They can see you and you can see them, and perhaps you just give someone a smile. Maybe they notice, maybe they don't. But still you got the opportunity to smile at your situation. Take a deep inhale in. As you exhale, just smile to yourself. And notice that perhaps your situation hasn't changed. We don't do these practices to change anything but ourselves. The only thing over which we have control is how we act in a situation. So make that choice now. How do you want to act? Sure, we can get frustrated and angry and raise our blood pressure and stress ourselves out, and then we will find we are still in the exact same situation, but we just have higher blood pressure, more stress, more dis-ease. So perhaps we can breathe in any anger or frustration. Recognize that it is rather pointless, and then exhale and let some of it go. And then taking another inhale, whatever's coming up in this next moment, whatever emotions, experiences, feelings, maybe someone else cut you off, and just breathe that in. Breathe in that story, hold in that whole story that we're telling ourselves of how we have so much happening. And exhale and let it go. Feel your hands on the steering wheel, your feet on the floor, on the pedals. Feeling your spine getting a little bit longer, feeling the support of the seat underneath you. Relaxing the shoulders and allowing yourself to focus. Concentration. Conscious awareness of all things. Connected to everything else. Practicing. Inhaling. Exhaling. Focusing. Concentrating. Allowing the corners of your mouth to head up toward your ears. And see if that act of smiling change your current experience of now. Did you find the practice of smiling to be more or less beneficial than the practice of anger, frustration, impatience? Taking another inhale and another exhale. Allowing another breath. Allowing a deeper focus. Noticing all of the sounds around you, noticing all of the activity around you, noticing all of the stories around you. And inhaling them in. And exhale and let them go. Inhale. And exhale. Notice where your thoughts are. Notice where your focus is. Bring that concentration back to being right where you are. Concentrating on the fact that you are behind the wheel of a very powerful machine. And I'm not talking about just your vehicle that we drive around, but the vehicle of the body. The body is an incredible, powerful vehicle that can adapt, change, grow, heal. You reside in a vehicle that can heal itself. Recognize this miracle of your life and the responsibility that comes when we are driving a powerful vehicle, whether that is a 2-ton metal, dangerous, powerful external vehicle, or it is the blood and guts and circulatory system and respiratory system and immune system and every other miraculous system that is able to adapt and change and grow and shift and be new. Every 7 years we replace every cell in our body. Recognize the focus, the concentration, the practice that we are responsible for in this life, in this miracle, in this gift. Breathe all that in. And then exhale and let it go. Know that just as you have found yourself in the middle of your own story, walking the path that you are walking, just as you have found yourself behind the wheel of a vehicle, just as you have found yourself in your own life, so have all of the other people, all of the other stories that are around you right now. They too have found themselves in a random chapter, a random paragraph, a random sentence as their life is unfolding, and they, just like you, are doing their absolute best. So see if maybe you can let the corners of your mouth head up toward your ears. Give yourself a little bit of compassion, a little bit of forgiveness, a little bit of joy. And give everyone and everything around you a little bit of happiness, a little bit of compassion, a little bit of forgiveness, a little bit of joy. And see what happens. Breathing in and breathing out. Focusing, concentrating, practicing compassion, joy, forgiveness, surrender.